I guess I'll start by taking a look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door up the down center with Monokuma's face on it. And, oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before, that should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Motherfucker, that is a lot. Places to check has been added. Hi, Hina, how you doing?
Hey, Makoto.
Are you here to look around too?
Is that what you're doing here?
Yeah, I can't help but wonder about Monokuma's door.
Yeah.
So I figured if all the doors in the school have been unlocked, that should be open too, right?
But...
Although I couldn't bring myself to open it.
'Cause, I mean...
It might explode, right? And that really sucks, so you open it.
I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Alright, Hina. Okay, so I guess I'll open it.
Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded.
Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was...
Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. There's some kind of hatch on the floor, but right now I'm more concerned about the weird device. So you're gonna make me just look at that. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Fumi'd probably freak out if he saw it.
Cockpit. So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, then let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons.
Hold on, you can't just or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. Hina already was jabbing away at the control panel. Was that the sound effect for when Monokuma appears?
Huh? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Oh, wait. What did you push?
I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center.
Data Center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons with each name of the room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably go better check it out.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here.
He's probably in the other room then. Monokuma, are you just standing there like a fucking freak? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Hello? Hey!
Give me all your donuts!
Is that you, Hina?
What?
What? Oh man, busted! How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup?
You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
I guess what I found, a self-destruct button.
Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Oh man!
Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside controls Monokuma. Can I scare Kyoko with it? No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa, hey Makoto! What the heck was that just now?
Monokuma.
Huh? What do you mean?
You were the one controlling it just now. That was it was Monokuma. Monokuma? Wait.
What, for real?
Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma, which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Oh my god. My phone, please. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. I mean, if Junko was the mastermind, it would make sense because if you can control Monokuma in here, it would be quite easy to plan your own death and make it look like you died. She's technically the only person that killed herself, and then everybody else was executed or murdered. So I mean, she's probably the mastermind, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised at this point. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words...
Hey.
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Yes. Yoko's theory was right.
But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right?
I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true...
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I don't know how to fake a death by 100 spears. I don't know. We'll see, though. Then the mastermind, Monokuma's a puppeteer, really is a 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma control panel has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook.
What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like your face you're making.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, okay.
What about you? Is everything okay?
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something?
I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true.
You want to leave soon? There's still a lot of other places to check out.
Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going?
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Click. As soon as the door of the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that?
The door! It's locked on its own!
What? My hand shot to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why?
Of course it's locked up because the data center is now restricted!
Monokuma!
Just a second.
Hey, no fair! You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit! Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around! Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving!
Then that room.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are!
So right
now you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correct, Amando!
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there, and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch?
No way. The hatch on the floor?
Too bad, that was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't open from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. He's gone, but... Was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there?
In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then when we said we should leave...
Well, that hatch couldn't be open from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most time that we have left.
You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice. You've got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later.
Yuna took off at full sprint, and now I have to do what I can to... That's the only way forward. Perhaps. So, what else? is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. Hi, how you doing? There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? You think I forgive you I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. What the fuck? I am looking around, sir. Shut the fuck up. The bookshelf seems really well made, and it's filled with files and thick books. So let me talk to you. What do you want? Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Yes. When root beer floats become the baking soda volcano project you did in elementary. Oh, God. What do you mean something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on the top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. I can't fucking speak. Class 78 student registry. It contains profiles for all of us and Mukuro.
So in other words...
Apparently Class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned Class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers, there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusabi, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumbled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible, but what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So in other words...
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report, but put together by the headmaster himself. God.
Interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats but close, but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. But I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. The fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I wanted to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubts about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file you should note. What is it? Did you notice a picture in there? A picture of the girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals, 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body? Makoto, shut the fuck up.
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? Wait, is he trying to say there's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that is information is your business. So I'm back to being Byaku's errand boy. Nukuro's profile has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you. I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me. You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her, huh?
In other words...
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch. But maybe my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Fuckface. Fuck out of here, motherfucker. Where do I have to go now? Wait, so the headmaster's room bio. We didn't go to the bio lab in the dorms. Let's go to the garden and dojo while I'm here. Or I'm not on that floor. No. Let's go up, I guess. Or should I? Actually, wait. I'm trying to. Where are the shits? I don't remember where anything is! Okay, well, let me look everywhere. So obviously not there. I mean, that's we have to go check that side, but everything else is on this floor, right? On the... So we checked those, right? Okay, wait. Oh. What is this room again? Is it... Right? Well, here I am in the bio lab. It's so cold, like it's abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before. That's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. Okay. Wait. Let me see something. I thought I was gonna say the same thing. On the left side there's a bunch of glowing blue lights, but only some lights are on, and the ones on the left, the right hand lights are off. Oh yeah, like... Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative, standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and a blue light will let you know the automated system has activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as Daisy as long as you need. It's unlikely event of a problem. The red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel and we do offer optional leather upholstery upgrades package. What the fuck? This is the instruction manual for the fridge. While looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It's some kind of makeshift morgue. Weird. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up that when a slot is occupied, a blue light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victim is... I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Are these all their dead bodies in here? That's how many people have died, right? That is how many people have died so far. What the fuck? motherfucker? That is weird. I'm scared. Anyway. I'm surprised this surveillance camera can work with how cold it is in here. There are icicles hanging from the monitor. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. That's alright. I just leave. Where do I go next? The dojo, I guess, right? I'm trying to remember what other places I need to look at. I need to check where she died, obviously, but there's like another place. Hi, Toko. How are you doing, sweetheart? Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
I am so disgusting. You want... Wait. Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd find a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not a single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, I would have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give me my precious time! Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless. Good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. I'm sorry, Toko. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm gonna dip. Bye. Actually, it's really not gonna let me look at anything. Even this. Hello? I remember clicking on this. How the fuck did it go that way? Okay, I'm just gonna leave. Bye. Bye, Toko. Bye. Guard on the second floor of the dorms. Wait, no, it's this way then, right? Yeah, this fucking room. Of course the body's not there anymore, as I figured. Huh? It's gone. Mukuro's body. It's not here. The sprinkler control panel, they're set to turn on at 7:30 in the morning. And Mokum said the time positively can be changed. And by on, it means the opposite. There are still just 4 chickens left. Honestly, I'd be terrified thinking there were more than that. Gotta go now. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you, Nobu. Thank you for showing up. Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Yeah, okay. This area gets soaked by the sprinklers every day, right? And it doesn't break the camera. What? I never clicked on that? Maybe the body is inside the tool shed? I better check just to be sure. Where the fuck did the body go? I didn't find anything even close to a dead body. But if it's not here either, it must be... Could it be in the biolab? Weird. The thing is, why are they keeping their bodies in that room if they're, like, in fucking shambles? That's the real question. I mean, technically, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, if their bodies are in shambles, are you just fucking keeping, like... Especially Mondo, he's, like, made out of butter now. Do you just have his, like, buttery corpse in the fucking room? Like, you know... Could it be in the biolab? But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check here. There's one other thing. That tarp. The tarp played a key role in the other case, so I better look into it. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on the corner of the tarp. It says biolab. Then this originally came from the biolab. Was she, like, already dead for a while and, like, her body was being preserved? Like, something really weird like that? That's coming from the biolab? Oh. Okay, I think we're done here. That's all I need to check here. Okay, so now I just need to go to the dorms down there. Wait, no, that's the wrong way, right? No, I need to go back. Back and straight. Alright, assuming that this is open now, right? Did you open this fucking finally? Thank you. Our gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Oh. This is the second floor of the dorms. It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. There's a lot. Jesus, what the fuck? Can I, like, click on any of these? Can look in this room. What the actual fuck? Okay, let's just click everywhere, I guess. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just like garbage. Why did they give you more Monokuma stuff if there's no more free time? Is what I don't understand. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. See the eye in there. What the fuck is that? This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. Motherfucker, why are you a bitch? We're supposed to be investigating. What if there's something in there that we need to know? Oh, I can. There's nothing in here. I like how the bathroom's the most normal thing in this fucking whole thing right now. There's just a giraffe on it. This room is filled with lockers. Must have been for Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. There's metal plates mounted on the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. I can't imagine any way this locker to open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up, so does that mean... Well, let's give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader, and then... No luck. Maybe one of the locker owners can open it, which means none of us can do it. Assuming it's the same. I'm just gonna try them all. I'm gonna try them all. Let's just try them. There's so... You can check all these? Holy shit. Is it gonna say the same thing? I'm just checking just in case. Alright, you never know. Shut the fuck up. We just gotta try, we gotta try. You never know. They said check everything. I'm going to check everything. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna check. I'm being thorough. Being very thorough right now. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, we just had to make sure. Okay, so I think that's it, right? Like, what the fuck is that? This room doesn't feel really like a student's room. It has more adult atmosphere. She just pops out of nowhere. It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this
room several times already, but I still have not one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time.
Regret? Okay, baby girl. What you doing here? Shit. What is this? So, let me, hold on. So what is, what? A leather chair. I can't imagine the students using something like this. It must have been a headmaster's. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster. What else is it making me click
It
here?
would seem whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it.
Then we might be able to get some information on the ultimate despair.
However,
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy in which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people, whose driving forces comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
whew,
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kiriguri failure.
But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get on our
Correct.
hands.
I see. That's a good outlook to have.
The ultimate despair has been added. Blah, 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 blah. So what is the other thing here? Like, it's I don't want to know about the leather chair. What else is here? There's things for me to click on. Like, the desk is home to a computer. It must have belonged to the headmaster. There we go. There's just this. Let me talk to you, baby. How you doing? Kyoko is almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is this some kind of design mistake or construction defect or something?
so,
Lexi, look at Discord when you get a chance. Oh, Endayu. Endayu. Nice. Allow them. Allow them.
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
A breeze.
indeed,
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
An open space, does that mean... You mean like a hidden room?
I think I might know how to open it.
You know how to open it. Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
indeed,
A very easy trick, yes, so easy I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
however,
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there.
You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of.
Hold on. My mom is making me go get stuff for her, so I'll be right back. Give me like a minute. Hold on 1 second, sorry. Gasoline on my lips because it kind of chapped. It's like my lips are dry. Whenever I stream, it's like so dry from all the talking I think, but I need to like put some on. But I'm not going to use my finger because I don't want to have to wash my hands right after, so I use it to dab it on my lip.
about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this.
Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, that's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet the idea never occurred to her. Do you mind if I try, just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want.
Oh, okay. Okay, yes, Mommy, I will do it. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know what your guess is wrong.
Okay, okay. In that case, here goes nothing. It's probably right. She's like, oh, fuck! I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kiriguri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. I told you, Kyoko. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko? Baby girl, you okay? This is weird. Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present, wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unreal. And there's a picture of her and the father in the background, too. I'd better check out the suspicious... Motherfucker, fuck you. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting a kind of a bad vibe from it, but I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto.
Why? You think it's dangerous?
No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably.
Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see.
Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Just don't scream or anything, okay?
Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. It's just a fucking head in there. It's like, hello! Step by step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and I took the lid off. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way onto the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Oh. What was in the box? I mean, I did say it was a head, but it was just like a dead body head. It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought.
What? What did you think, Kyoko? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there, human
Wrong.
bones.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing, a dead guy in a box.
My father.
Huh? What about him?
Correct.
Makoto, is it that hard to piece together? He's fucking in the box. He's not fucking in the box. He's literally a corpse in the fucking box. It's not that hard to... Like, why, Makoto? Why? Why are you so dumb? What you found in the box... Oh, sorry.
What you found in the box, those bones, that body, that's my father. Or at least what's left of him.
Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how do you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we already have, that's the only possible answer. So that's the same person that may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. And according to the files, the mastermind is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
True.
said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words,
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway.
As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut all ties. But was that all was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room present. This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of? No shit, Makoto. Hey, Kyoko.
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut ties. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now?
Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here, and now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father?
Kyoko. This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you find a clue. I should take a closer look, but I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger, me touching her dead stuff.
Hey,
It's fine, check whatever you want.
Are you sure? Okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from top, but all things were found of piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have had inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Okay.
The headmaster's desk. It probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I don't really want to touch Kyoko's dad's stuff without permission.
hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
Are you sure?
because
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't.
Okay, then if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents, but in the last drawer... Huh, is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it's a label on it that says, in case of emergency. So I can go through all the lockers, and that means. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's
in
desk.
other words,
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster.
God.
I'm assuming that's what it is.
I think you're probably
it would
right.
seem
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it?
Huh, but Kyoko.
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
hey,
Listen, Makoto,
Huh?
can I ask you a favor?
Yes, mommy, what do you want?
so
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
hey,
could you leave?
Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd like to just be alone for a bit.
Kyoko.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need
Just a
to
second.
get my emotions in order.
You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationships you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But
Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory.
And it isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Bye, beautiful. Goodbye. Let her have a moment in there. Let her... Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. Can you not fall over, bitch? My phone just fell over again. I need to, like, put it somewhere where it stays in place. It, like, keeps fucking falling over. The one leading Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak's headmaster. So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... Yeah, it's one of the 16 students. 15 of us met in the main hall, and add Mukuro to the mix, you get 16, and including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. It's really gonna show with all this. God. My poor baby, Celeste. Ugh. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. Undeniably. I think the rest of them are undeniably dead too. They're all fucking dead, you can tell. So, the ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. It's so weird that they're hinting at that, because it's like, they're like, only those 6 people are still alive. It's just proving my point, again. It probably is Junko, honestly, because they're like, only those 6 people are still alive, or are they? Or are they? Someone, clearly, that is supposed to be dead is not dead. Clearly. That's why they're hinting at that. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe that there has to be some other way. There just has to be. So am I leaving Kyoko in here? I'm gonna go to lockers. Where are they? Isn't it here? Yeah. So I gotta go through all this shit again. Okay, I have to go through the ones that aren't broken. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers. Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my hand. Oh, wait. Motherfucker. What about... Wait, but what about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. What the f... I did not mean to click on that. Oops, my bad. I took the emergency handbook and ran across the card reader and... Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we got inside. The locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Isn't this like stuff for like Hero? Or not Hero, I mean like it's like a glass ball and like weird shit. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying, not that I can really talk. Trying to act casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw, but the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. Yeah, so I said, Yasuhiro. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside that notebook was written Yasuhiro Hakaguri. That's what I said. This is our Yasuhiro. The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. And we were all sucked into this evil world, and we never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? I had a theory, too. Or, like, I said it before. I literally said it before. I don't remember what VOD it's in, but I was saying, like, or maybe I was telling Muffin. Either or, I was saying, like, what did I say? I was saying something like that, cause like, you know, we've got the hints of the pictures of them being in a school before, right? It's like they're either in an alternate dimension where this is like isn't happening and they're technically like living a normal school life and weird shit like that, or they've been here before and they were a part of the like tragedy. Some weird shit like that. That's like the things I was thinking. But I said, like, I feel like in the lockers it's gonna be like stuff similar to us. Like, I don't know, like just weird. Fucking weird. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything to do with it, but I don't know. I'm just like trying to make sense of whatever the fuck's happening. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards, but wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? Yeah, I'm sure it is. This is a crystal ball, huh? A crystal ball. No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. I took the emergency handbook. I ran across the reader. I don't see anything. Not a clue. Okay. I took the emergency handbook. This is practically empty. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a fucking thing right here. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for whose it is, but there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look because it's Toko stuff. It looks like a girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? It was slipping through the pocketbook. My hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, the words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what it said. Is this Kyoko then? The point is to keep our students' prodigies safe, to keep them as our hopes for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation of a new era. This is the only new hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was. I knew exactly who the pocket book belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with this plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. It must have been looking for something that would have proved me wrong this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning around my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There is a second despair. Okay. But the more I see, the less sense it makes, because those lockers, I mean, they had to belong to previous students, right? Why am I seeing this? Why are these things in the lockers that look like they belong to people in here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro. And a pocketbook that seems it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation, but if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward, and I have to believe in everyone. Did we check this one? I don't think so. And I'm assuming none of these I can check, right? So those are the only ones I can look at. I'm assuming. And that was all. Is it?
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, Since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Oh, hey, Hero. Makoto! Why'd you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go! Hero, wait! There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off frightened like an animal. Hero? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? What you got, Monokuma? What's going on with you? It's just me this time. What is going on? What the fuck is going on, y'all? What is your deal, Monokuma? Please, talk to me. Not even Monokuma. Who's fucking behind your facade?
I am Monokuma!
Hello, welcome! Welcome, hello! Are you finally ready for your hint? Well, it just happens to be the envelope on the ground in front of you.
The envelope. It's not in front of me, it's to the left of me, but alright. This must be the envelope.
And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside.
What?
Don't worry, just get on with it.
Okay. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a simple photograph. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Yeah, everyone's there except me, right? That is weird, huh? Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. Sayaka, yeah. She's the only one I don't recognize. Motherfucker, you do. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Bayako and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at that file. Mukuro? Then this girl is... Wait, what? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. I like how Celeste is just in her attire, as she should be. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. Wait, Kyoko's not there either. No, she is there. Yeah, she is. I'm not in the picture, yeah. I thought when he said that, but no, he's just talking about himself. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense after all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me to not be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, then could that mean, could it be, everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is...
How long are you gonna keep up this rambling? Quiet of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kind of getting in the way of standing there, you know? So I mean, get out!
But...
How strange.
I told you! I'm not fielding any questions!
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of the field!
I guess that means he's done talking.
Damn it!
Am I solving like a mystery of like a bunch of people that died during like the tragedy? And like I'm not there because I wasn't part of it, but I'm just like finding this all out. That'd be fucked up. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. With that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. Sakura's crushing Haifumi's head, right? How does that count as a hint? It just made me feel even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looks so real, full of like, how could anyone fake that? Like how Juko's face is just covered, as it should be. Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear this all up. No, I have to clear this all up. Where are they all at is the question. Are they gonna tell me? Is he in here? Group of anime characters? Yes. Isn't he in here or am I like on crack? In the archive, yeah, he is in here. Okay. Can you tell me something, Byakuya? What the fuck is happening, please? These are... Motherfucker, I'm trying to talk to him. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Are they gonna be like all afraid of me for some reason? Hey, Byakuya, wait! But of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the? Why is he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. That's what I'm saying, I'm not in the picture, but did they see something about something else and they're like avoiding me because of it? Motherfucker, I am just as confused as you. Don't treat me like that, motherfucker. Listen, y'all tried to execute me. Y'all tried to execute me, first of all. Alright, I don't want to hear your shit. Bitches. Okay. Let me go here. There's someone in here, and then there's someone in the other room over here. Is they all avoiding me or something? Where's Kyoko? Kyoko would understand me. Hey, Hero. Makoto! What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, no! Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. It was like he was avoiding me, like he was afraid of me. Why? He had to show everybody something bad. Why the fuck are y'all running away from me? Bios lab. No, it's this way, right? Why are y'all afraid of me? Did I do something wrong and I didn't realize it? Was I the one who cause the tragedy? Am I the one who killed everybody? The first thing I saw when I got there, oh, was her passed out again? Huh, Toko? Oh, who's she looking at in there? It's open. Oh, but Toko, motherfucker, she's on the ground. What am I gonna look at? Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? Ah!
It's cold, super cold, so cold. I think I might catch a cold.
If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
What? Was I asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there, staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you?
No, I wasn't.
Have you reached that certain age? Then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny?
Okay, so why did you pass out?
I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do with Miss Monrose?
Oh, what's that? Your memory stops and starts each time you switch?
Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. SOB! And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. Yes! So it's like a double memory.
No, so it's more like half. So...
But all I want to know is right now, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat.
I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya's around somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes. By himself?
I assume so.
Oh, I'm on fire. I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to things all master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now.
Bye. Toko shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point in asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? It's almost like I was trying to look at the body first. But anyway, there's gotta be a reason for it. Yeah, who was she looking at? Whose body is that? The fridge is open, but I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must... Oh, wait. Kyoko? That must be why she passed out. Of course, Mommy.
Right.
Thank you. She faints so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it?
Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worried.
No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen, about this room.
Oh yeah, it's
It seems...
It's a morgue.
yeah.
I knew it.
She seems like she'd be a freak in the sheets. Motherfucker crazy. I want a girl to go crazy over me like that. She's fucking nuts. So backstory about her. She's a serial killer. Or the girl that was just acting crazy. She's a serial killer, and she kills men. She only kills boys and men. She won't, like, hot, shut up. So yeah, she's a serial killer. So it's like, her normal self is like she like degrades herself and talks badly about herself, but then her other side is like, talks about like sex and like weird stuff. She's just fucking crazy. Anyway, yeah. She kills with scissors. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's a lesbian. She kills men, number one. She's a serial killer for men, right? She also owns scissors. Like, she's a lesbian. She's just a lesbian feminist. I'm telling you, there's no way. Sounds like you? Wow! I haven't killed a man yet.
I suspected as much, and Token must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and well, there you have it.
You knew she fainted?
Indeed. I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear. It would seem... I imagined she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there...
That's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why is everything gotta be so difficult with her?
Anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that.
Yeah, good idea.
Makoto, give me a hand with this.
Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched, but suddenly she stopped. Yeah, is it like, whose dead body is that? Is it mine? Why is everyone acting so weird? What's wrong?
Listen, maybe we should wait a second before closing it.
Huh? How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the fridge?
I see. Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial.
The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So... You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a look at the body.
Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto. I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail.
Okay, so what should I do?
So then, why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished.
Wait, over there? Okay, that's it? Motherfucker. What do you mean, wait over there? Where am I going? And he's like, you know, I think I've seen the top of it. Yeah. That's the same one I found in the garden tool shed, as if I remember that tarp had the stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over there. And so look at everything again. I already looked at this instruction manual, most importantly. I don't have time for this. Motherfucker, yes you do. So what do you mean you don't have time for this? What are we doing? Do I just talk to her? What are we doing? I should ask you about the group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I want to talk to you about something. What is it? Oh wait.
What is it?
It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier.
Ooh. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer.
Huh? Why not?
Because the only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer.
That's a good point. I wish I could go back into the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. But why don't you show it? Why don't you show it? Like, you're not gonna point out, oh, Kyoko, everyone's fucking scared of me all of a sudden. And this picture, too. Like, what is this? Now everyone's afraid of me. There's also this picture. Like, why don't you tell her, Makoto? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Even if it's to confuse her even more, give her insight so she knows. Maybe she'll have an idea, or maybe she can, like, talk to the rest of them and be like, guys, like, whatever. Like, if you don't say anything, you're just making it worse on yourself. Like, what the fuck? Literally, you're an idiot, Makoto. It's a fridge meant for storing dead bodies. I can't do it, I can't look inside. Okay, so do I actually leave, or do I just wait for her? Okay, I'm just gonna... But the game wants you to find out what the picture means.
Whew.
It means I'm dumb and gay and stupid. That's what it means. Okay, so I guess I'm leaving, right? Wait, I can't leave with the things I are right now. So do I just literally wait here until she's done? Like, I've literally, like, what do I do? I don't have time for this. Can I, like, I'm just gonna click everything a few times until she fucking does something. Like, I can't leave with things the way they are, but like, I've clicked everywhere. Like, where the fuck am I supposed to click? Do I click here too? Maybe? On the left side of the refrigerator has a bunch of blue lights are on. But these ones aren't.
It would seem...
Okay, I guess I was supposed to do that. Muffin! Shh! I figured it out myself. Shh! Shh!
It would seem the blue lights come on when a slot is occupied.
So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there's 9 in all. 9 lights. Yeah, that's all of the... Okay, there you go.
Whew.
Okay, Makoto, I'm done.
Already? Geez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make that my report.
In brief, I can't fucking speak. So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and the blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death.
Really?
The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings.
So that means neither of those were the fatal injury. Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with a blunt object. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other options is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say that they're old?
Huh?
Because...
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
However...
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder.
Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way we could have had anything to do with it.
So then...
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days?
What?
At the very least...
Certainly you can allow it as one of many possibilities, can't you?
One of many.
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words...
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they did find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep in mind that for the future.
Okay, Rock Yoko.
Hey,
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time.
Tell me, Mommy, please. Come think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mokuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so...
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right?
You remembered all that?
They are indeed consistent with the corpse.
So then...
Indeed.
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim is in this case, without a doubt, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so it is her. She did fucking die.
And?
Is that all you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I think so.
So then...
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here.
Oh, wait. Are we gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
Why?
Sad? Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair.
But she still got killed. She's a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard of the phrase, you reap what you sow?
Well, yeah, but still.
whew,
You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling.
But she could have abandoned me. But she decided to help me instead. For someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
so then...
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes?
Ah, hold on! I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to you about, Kyoko. I need to ask her about the pocket book I found in that locker. If I don't do it now, I feel like I'm not gonna be able to do it now. I feel like something stupid's gonna happen. Hey, Kyoko, I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
What?
Go ahead, then out with it.
Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What?
What?
So...
What do you mean?
Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
Indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the lockers belong to.
Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room?
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers?
I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, the only locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to the area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And even if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker?
Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was also something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true...
Could that mean that video is real too?
Video.
Makoto.
Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal the cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined.
What are you talking about?
I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes.
Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook, that way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker.
Your locker.
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense.
A DVD, and it says Class 78 Urgent Interviews.
So...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think of it, what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before.
None of this makes sense right now, but I guess that means there's something important. There's some important clue on this DVD.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble?
Ramble.
In other words...
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings.
You're talking about your dad, right?
I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life.
And all but this is because of the headmaster.
However-
Ugh.
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that.
Kyoko's eyes burn with the fire of determination. A determination to defeat the mastermind.
It's so strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess.
She left out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow.
So that's it for my rambling. There's still so much to do before I consider my task complete.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth, whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst.
What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope.
Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know?
Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then...
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial.
Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself, you know, go to everyone that's scared and hates me some reason. Got the DVD from Kyoko, I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth, but no matter what happens, I won't lose hope, even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose. I feel like it's gonna be the worst truth. Why wouldn't it be, honestly? Wait. How do I click on this? This should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then, I better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? It took me by full surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was one of the men positioned on one other side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Oh god, I have to do her voice now.
You want me to accept that?
Sayaka's obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school?
I accept.
What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I had to understand up until now, but only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I just heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light on the monitor. The video I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Huh? What I saw was me, impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking into we were looking at each other, and he and I were having what seemed a fairly normal conversation, but I hear it now. I had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. That's so weird. That is so fucking what? Neil said they agreed to live in the school forever. And then... Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and then he asked her his question. She answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oops, it looked like it broke. Out of service.
What? It just so happened to break now?
Too bad.
Now then, when does it matter? Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
Get the fuck out of here. Failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. It probably isn't. She probably said more shit, honestly. He'd ask them the question, they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation with myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at my point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school and why I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in the favor of the mastermind. Does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Is it gonna do it? Don't do it. Don't do it, motherfucker. I don't think I'm ready for this.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you-know-where.
Is this trial really long, Muffin? Cause like I shouldn't end now, right? I think I should. I've only been streaming for 2 hours. Like I could definitely. I mean, the thing is, if it's like a 4 fucking hour trial, I can't stay. It's really long, very very long. Oh, I probably should stop then, huh? That's unfortunate. Fuck. It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all of our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay, then. This is the end. Damn, the music's not ominous either. Now let me save here really quickly.